Hello, I'm Scott Manley Hadley. Today I'm reading a poem cycle of mine called Deathbed. It was originally published in my 2021 book, Hypocrite, which was published by Broken Sleep Books. Thank you. I still think about my nan dying many years on. Not her death, not the circumstance of her death, cancer, but her dying as a human, as a woman, as my nan. She died in her home, a safe place, in the downstairs front room that had always before functioned as a dining room. In place of the table at which I sat for every family Christmas from my birth to her death was a hospital bed, hired for as long as it would take her to die. The room was cleared of its bookshelves and crockery, of its cutlery and chairs, and instead of family dinners, we gathered there for death. I ate a lot of radishes that summer. I don't know why my granddad kept buying them, panicking in the supermarket, not knowing what to provide for your children and grandchildren visiting your dying wife. Maybe if I hadn't eaten the radishes, he wouldn't have bought more, because I don't remember them from before, and I don't think I've seen them in his house since. My nan couldn't eat solid food for more than the last week. She drank protein shakes like a weightlifter, but instead of bulking up, the muscle fell from her face. My cousin, who'd just learned to drive, brought my nan a McDonald's milkshake. I don't remember the flavor, but I do remember the way she sucked it while he held it. Then as soon as he was out of the room, she stretched out and it fell to the floor. Did she do it on purpose because she was too sick to drink it, but too polite to reject the gift? I think so, but I'll never know. I think the flavor was banana. Lying on the hospital bed in her own front room, dying in front of daytime television, white sheets kept washed, changed by nurses twice a day, who changed the nappies they put on her too. Her skin withered, her bones rose, and the cancer sucked my nan out of the woman who had always been my nan. The nurses moved her to stop the bed sores, but she was in so much pain inside, why would she care about a little pain outside? No one let her overdose on the morphine she was given, which maybe was what she wanted. And no one let me find it either, because they knew I would have had it too. I said to her before I left, "Thank you, Nan, for everything." And she gripped my hand, and we nodded our goodbyes. And I left her to death, and she left me to my unhappy life. This would have been a perfect goodbye. My thanks, her lucid enough to understand. But she lasted a few more weeks, and I saw her 2 more times, and now when I think about my nan, it is the weakened shell I picture when she could no longer smile, laugh, or properly stay awake. Hers was the first significant death of my life, and seeing her wasting away in a familial place troubled me. In fact, it troubles me still. Though she is not gone, because I still think of her. But when I do not remember her younger and healthy and alive. I remember her dying, fading grey. Her arms just skin, even her bones looked brittle and weak. As more time passes, I dream of that summer more. For me, it was a time of transitions, and for my nan it was as well. I do not think she died in peace, because I know she believed in God, and I think she felt herself a sinner. Maybe, if she'd lived longer, we could have become close, because I too regret so much. The next time I visit my granddad, the bed is gone. The front room back to how it was. My nan's absence stands present in every room, and I keep turning, expecting her to be there. My granddad talks about moving house until I excuse myself to cry. I stand in the room my nan died in, and I do not see the table and chairs. I see that bed, and even then it is empty. bald-pated but still gold-plated, living in a world where hair loss is hated. Some things that glitter are bold. Some people get bold before they get old. Bold but not forgotten, bold to the bone. My scalp holds power like a rolling stone. A bold man feels a bold man's alive. A bold man's got a heart with feelings inside. Walking on the street with no shoes on your feet, that's a dog's life, yeah, and it ain't sweet. Though I'm magic as Christmas, I can't fix boldness. I'm one goddamn sexy motherfucker.